Hey, what up? It's Ty 1822. Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose should be the main event at WWE Hell in a Cell. Now, the reason why I'm saying this right here because I've been reading reports that Brock Lesnar will not be at WWE Hell in a Cell. Now, if this is true right here, this gives Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose a huge opportunity to showcase what can they do for the next couple of weeks on Raw and SmackDown heading into WWE Hell in a Cell. And it's a good thing about Brock Lesnar being the champion because he is not scheduled to appear on every show. So for the people that complain about Brock Lesnar being the champion, I bet they won't complain no more if Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins main event at Hell in a Cell, because if John Cena was still champion, we all know at the end of the day who main evented the show. It would not be Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. So just think about that right there. Now, they got John Cena involved with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, which I hope that do not mess anything up. I hope they don't change plans, because if Brock Lesnar not going to be at Hell in a Cell, to me, John Cena shouldn't be there. It makes a lot of sense right there not to have John Cena at the show having a match. It will make the show feel more refreshing and make people want to watch that show. It make you want to spend $9.99 on a WWE network to see Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in the Hell in a Cell. The last couple years in WWE, Hell in a Cell matches haven't meant anything, especially when they made it a pay-per-view. Since then, it haven't been one new for Hell in a Cell match that blew off feuds. It's been Hell in a Cell matches that continue on feuds, which never made sense. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose had their matches. They had their encounters. They had their brawls, which been very entertaining. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose been the best feud in WWE. At Hell in a Cell and that cage, that's a way you can blow off that feud right there. Seth Rollins still the Money in the Bank winner. Dean Ambrose, he got a lot of momentum. Dean Ambrose will go over in this match, of course. It will not hurt Seth Rollins at all. Hopefully this match happens at the show, and it will be the main event because WWE have no choice but to make this the main event since Brock Lesnar is probably not scheduled to be at this show right here. So these two guys will get a huge opportunity, and they will deliver if they get this opportunity. If it's true about Brock Lesnar, I can see Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose tearing the house down during this match at that show right here to show WWE these are two of the guys that are going to be top stars in the company someday. So hopefully Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins do get this spot on Hell in the Cell, because I want to see it so bad. This will be very intriguing to see. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, main event in the show. Because a couple months ago, somebody told me, you know what, there's a chance that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins will close out, a pay-per-view. I'd be like, I don't know. Monday Night Raw, I can see it happening, of course. But a pay-per-view, no. But it'll be very refreshing to see this right here. If it happens, watch how everybody will be loving it. You'll see people making videos on, yes, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins main event. Something refreshing that's not involved John Cena. And that's why I want to see so bad. Because it's something refreshing. We ain't had nothing refreshing in a long time. And it's cool to see two guys like Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins who are still working their way up to get to the top, close out a show. When the last time when you had two guys that trying to go up to the food chain and have a main event? It's been a long time since we've seen that in WWE. I can't recall the last time we seen two superstars in the mid-card who could be main event future stars close out a show. I can't recall. What was the last time you ever see that in WWE? So Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, hopefully they do main event this show right here. If it happens, I want to thank Brock Lesnar for that, because he helping these two upcoming stars out if he's not going to be on that show. So that's a good thing about Brock Lesnar not being a champ, and that's why I was so happy that Brock Lesnar defeated John Cena, because it'll make the championship belt feel special. And you never know, maybe Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, the winner, face Brock Lesnar for his WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So a lot of things can go on with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. They can make this match mean a lot more, not just to blow up the feud, put a championship contention on the line. It'll make Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins A lot more important. A lot of people like, you know what? Finally, W give me something that I want to look at. I can tune the money at Raw and not tune out because I know John Cena gonna get another opportunity at the belt against Brock Lesnar. If they have this right here, the ratings will look better. I believe the ratings will look a lot better because fans will be more intrigued by Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, getting involved with Brock Lesnar championship down the line if they have their match at Hell in a Cell, because you just never know. They might throw John Cena in there, and it might be like John Cena, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, triple threat. The winner will face Brock Lesnar for his championship. So, you just never know what's going to happen. But like I said, what I want is Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, main event, Hell in a Cell, and it should happen. So give me your thoughts on this right here. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.